Hello everyone, Dr. Hardik Soni here. Now in market, various mouthwashes are available and it has a huge share in market of oral care products. We all have used them, some of us might be using them daily. But do we actually need them? I have some facts to share with you all. Let's find out. Basically, bacteria are the culprit of our mouth. They form a thin film on tongue and teeth. When their number increases, person suffers from bad breath, yellow teeth. So how do we remove them? There is a mechanical way in which we brush our teeth, scrape our tongue and gargle with water. In addition to that, we can go for chemical way, which is use of some mouthwashes. Now there are two types of mouthwashes. First is prescribed mouthwashes, which is advised and written by doctor. We go to medical store with such a signed paper and we receive some mouthwashes. And another is over the counter mouthwashes. They are available on grocery stores as well. No need for such a paper to buy them. We can use them on our wheel and we can stop the use on our wheel. Prescribed mouthwashes contain some kind of medicament, let it be chlorhexidine or betadine, and they are advised by doctor along with their routine dental treatment, such as after scaling, some doctor advise to use chlorhexidine containing mouthwashes for 7 to 14 days. After that period, we need to stop the use of that mouthwashes. If we look at OTC, they contain some alcohol or preservatives. Now why they have alcohol or don't have alcohol, we will discuss in this video. These mouthwashes, advertise them, brand them. One of the oldest OTC brand is Listerine. First this company was used to manufacture some floor cleaning material. After that they entered to oral care products. These mouthwashes contains alcohol and they claim to remove 99.9% germs. Germs, it is a common name for bacteria. And another mouthwash which is getting famous in our area is Colgate Plaques, which also claims to remove 99% of germs with a natural tree extract. That's what they are claiming, and here you can see a sign of no alcohol. So first of all, we will see, do we need to remove that 99.9% germs? Actually not. Not all bacteria are disease causing bacteria. Some of them are useful for us to be particular to our food digestion system, as they break down carbohydrates in our mouth only and it starts a digestion of our food. So we don't need to remove 99.9% bacteria. Now we will focus on another point, which is one brand is proudly saying we have alcohol in it and another is saying no alcohol mouthwash. Actually what happened, during the period of time of 1940s, these mouthwashes were getting famous which contained alcohol in it. Most popular brand was Listerine, but there were some cases where oral cancer and throat cancer were occurring. So research was done to prove that whether these mouthwashes cause cancer or not. Now some scientists proved the point and some denied the point. So at that time ADA, that is American Dental Association, decided to restrict the use of alcohol in a particular mouthwash. For example, they tell them to add a certain amount like 70% alcohol only in the mouthwash. After that they also add a point that OTC mouthwash must be used for 7 days only. But sadly, this line is not written in label of mouthwashes or not advertised. So let's see what are the side effects of alcohol based mouthwashes like Listerine if we use them on daily basis. These mouthwashes drain our saliva, because of which our mouth becomes dry. A dry mouth is prone to infection and oral ulcer. That is, patient may get recurrent ulcers in his oral cavities. As I said back, theory was that it can even cause cancer, but the controversy is left on that side. The alcohol is great solvent and it can also kill almost every bacteria and viruses Because of that, they are used in hand sanitizers. Now, if we remove this such a great solvent from OTC mouthwash, what they rely on? Actually, some another kind of alcohol, something like acetone, or they rely on some preservatives which going to kill these bacteria. Actually, these preservatives have their own side effects. Some mouthwashes claims to have fluoride in that, so we are increasing fluoride level in your oral cavity and advertise them. Hence, in my opinion, prescribed mouthwash, we need them. Whenever our dentist tell us to use them, we are going to use them. But we must avoid these OTC mouthwashes. The best mouthwash is warm water with or without salt. We can even try to do oil pulling, which is also good for our oral cavity. We will have a separate video on that if you want so. Thank you.